London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no back.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Jordan Love. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Packers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Now on this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action. Love to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 29 yards.
On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at this Packers defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 19 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
3rd down and 1. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split. No, they'll get those home games later in the season. it can be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their play call and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A give to Robinson on the option. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Still going. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Got a man. It's London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Love. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. distance here. He's past the 30. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packer first down.
Now Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Love. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs from 17 yards out. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First down, going to the air with Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of London. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Here's Cousins. Touchdown, Falcons! One more as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following in a...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stick with Algier. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Cousins. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 4. Love looking to throw it. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Packers.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Carlson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here now come the Falcons. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's more. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now Cousins. Short throw into the hands of Jordan, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake, Cousins. That one deep for London. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Cousins now from the 50. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off the play fake, Cousins. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Play action now, Cousins. Hitting London coming across the field. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard
Robinson.
line.
Touchdown, Falcons. Just power of football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They find some open field here. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On play action, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit. and they've got a puncher's chance.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw now, here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Packers.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Second down, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete to Mooney on the slant. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Cousins now on second down. And caught by London.
London moved the chains, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's got Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw again. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?